Hello again. I am back for a week 4 update with Miss Skyla, my IUD. And I think the last time, well, I know the last time that I updated, which was week 3, I had started my cycle on that Friday, which was about 5 days sooner than what I was expecting. Usually my cycle will come on, on week 4. Of course, that was when I was on the pill, but on week 4, either that Tuesday or Wednesday. So this one came the Friday before that week 4. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. And it did last a nice little minute. Usually if I get my cycle on Wednesdays or Tuesdays, by Sunday, it's pretty much a done deal. This time I got it on Friday and it was still there kind of until the next Friday. So what, about 8 days or so? And it was lighter. I will say that it was lighter than what it normally had been. And it lasted a little longer, which for the first couple of months, that's what is to be expected from Skyla. Usually they said that you should expect a heavier flow and a longer period. But for me, it was lighter, but a little longer. In fact, the last 3 or 4 days was really, I would call spotting. But it was still, it was still there. So last time also, I said that I was just wearing pads because I was not sure about wearing the menstrual cup, the Instead soft cups that I use, and surely didn't want to try it within the first 3 months because that's when, the highest point, the highest time frame for something to happen with the IUD. So I knew I wasn't going to, push my luck on that. And I also said that I wasn't going to use tampons because I could not figure out how the soft cup wasn't okay, but a tampon was. It just did not make sense to me. By Monday, I started using tampons. I could not take it anymore. I have not used pads as the only method of having my period, since I was in high school, and that was a little while ago. So yeah, I was like, I can't. I'm just gonna have to press my luck with this tampon, and hopefully nothing will tug on a string or blah blah blah. So I did use a tampon, and everything was fine, I'm assuming. So of course, after your cycle, they are wanting you to feel for your IUD. I did for the IUD strings. So when my cycle ended, like that Friday or whatever, I did feel for them. I did not feel them. So I panicked a little bit, and then decided not to panic and to come back and try later, which is what I did, and I did feel them. So of course, if you've been keeping up with these videos, it's not going to surprise you that I felt for them a few times since then. So every time I felt the strings. Again, this is going to get you really familiar with your body and where your cervix is and where to expect your strings. So as long as they're there, like I said with my checkup, everything was fine when I went to get my well woman a couple of weeks ago. Everything was fine. I am not cramping, not spotting. So this is my month. I mean, you can look back on the initial video, and then there's a week 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. I won't be back for a week 5. I probably will not be back unless something significant happens within the next month or so. If not, then I'll come back with a week 2 to tell you how my cycle on the second, for the second time being using Skyla, how that's working out. But other than that, guys, I thank you so much again for watching and commenting and letting me know that it's helpful to you. I honestly feel like this has been a pretty good experience, considering what I've read about everything. I have not had, any major breakouts from Skyla. I saw some that said that people's sex drive went down. That didn't happen with me. I saw somebody say about losing hair. That did not happen. So I mean, I haven't had any of the horrible side effects, the cramping. There was some, in my last period that I had to take some meds for. I talked about that in week 3. There was another day that I needed to go ahead and take something more again. But other than that, it wasn't unbearable. It was, it was a period. So That's been my experience, and I've enjoyed updating. Look for me again in a month, again, unless something significant happens before then. Thank you guys again. Don't forget to go to tashasays.com. You are more than welcome to comment, ask questions, and have concerns. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. Thank you again. Bye-bye.